Good morning, Abe Bush. This is Poppy Harlow for Channel 1000 News.
And this is Brock.
We come to you live with a breaking story. Hawaiian government overthrown in a coup.
6 native Hawaiians and 7 foreigners, including 5 Americans, a German, and a Scot calling themselves the Committee of Safety, seized control of the Hawaiian government while Queen Liliuokalani was taking a nap.
A provisional government has been established, and Sanford B. Dole has been chosen as the president of Hawaii. This guy's friend, Lauren A. Thurston, has also instated something we're calling the Bayonet Constitution, but Queen Liliuokalani is not having it.
She straight up told the Annexation Committee that she was going to write another constitution that was more fair to her people, but they weren't having that and got her locked up in the old house.
The United States has been looking for some overseas revenue for a long time since the Depression in 1893, and this writer Howard Zinn says that the coup was ostensibly to protect American lives and property, actually to promote a provisional government under Sanford B. Dole. The islands of Hawaii have tons of sugarcane, a valuable crop, and also the climate is perfect for Sanford Dole's cousin, James Dole, to come and establish a fruit company growing pineapples and bananas and the such.
Enough of this newsroom talk. We go over to Richard Smalls, live on the scene, to take a look at this chaos.
Thanks, Brock. I'm here with a Hawaiian native who witnessed the disruption of this event. What was your reaction when you first heard that the government was being overthrown?
Man, I was just wave sliding and I heard some commotion, man, and I went over to check it out. Then I heard some screaming. Some dude told me they were overthrowing the kingdom, man. And I was like, what the heck, man?
That must have been quite a surprise to witness something like this.
Yeah.
What was life like before the coup?
Originally, the Kingdom of Hawaii was recognized from the U.S. under the rule of Kamehameha III, but we were kind of exploited for our sugar, man, and other goods, bro.
Tell us more about the exploitation of Hawaii before the annexation.
We were recognized as a great place to grow sugar in the 1830s, and eventually sugar and agriculture became the most dominant force in our economy. Our island soon became vast economic hubs for whaling, supply of sugar. And then European powers wanted our land. Immigrants from all over Asia came to work in the sugar plantations, dwarfing the native population, man.
Thank you, bro. We'll keep you updated as the story develops. Back to you, Poppy.
Thanks, Richard. Now, Brock, here's an interesting statistic. As you can see, native Hawaiian population has been greatly declining in Hawaii due to disease, all while hundreds of thousands of immigrants from Asia and elsewhere have found their way to the islands to work the plantations.
Wow, Poppy, this whole situation seems very complex. Shall we bring in some experts?
Yes, let's bring world-renowned imperialism experts, Jarvis Binks and Barry Cade. Over to you to start us off, Jarvis.
Thank you, Poppy. Imperialism has been a prime example of colonial powers, and it is one of the easiest ways to expand. I don't believe that there are any negatives to imperialism.
Jarvis, I am dumbstruck at your simpleton opinions. It is common knowledge that imperialism violates principles such as self-governance and equality.
Whoa. First, that's some big words coming from an uneducated dirtbag. Second, we promote equality only after the peoples have been taught to be civilized by our colonizers. It's a very simple process, and I don't see or sense any future repercussions.
How dare you call me a dirtbag, you absolute buffoon! Societies, such as the Hawaiians, were actually extremely sophisticated. They had a complex government system, advanced agriculture, and unique cultural traditions. There is no need for them to be civilized.
Complex government because nobody could understand it. Them being civilized made it easier for us to trade and have economic benefits with them.
Let me ask you a question, Jarvis. Do you understand Spanish? No, you do not. Does that make the Spanish uncivilized? Also no.
I don't see how that has even the slightest connection to imperialism.
Just because we don't understand what they're doing or saying does not mean that they are uneducated savages in need of salvation.
Well, if we can't understand them, we can't ever trade or make them as superior as our countries. They can never have witnessed firsthand what modern innovation can do for their country. So if you really think about imperialism, we're really just helping them.
First of all, Why should we force them to learn our language when we don't attempt to learn theirs? Second, they don't need your innovation. Hawaiians already have electricity, irrigation, music, and advanced agriculture.
So they have more modern technology than your own house. Quoting yourself, not me, maybe you're the field savage that needs salvation.
I will have you know, I grew up in the slums. It took me a long time to make it to where I am today.
Really? Where you are today? Offense intended, you are still a savage in the slums.
That's it, Jarvis. I've had it up to here with your idiotic opinions.
You're proving my point neatly. Savage.
I'll show you, savage!
Wow, that got heated.
Sure did, Poppy. Right after the short ad break, we can talk further about the Hawaii situation that's heating up.
Hello all. Have you ever felt hunger or thirst when not near your house? Have you ever wanted to make your own clothing to impress your friends? Well, I have a fruity solution for you. Coconuts. They are a fruit that were not originally from Hawaii. They were introduced to the islands thousands of years ago by Polynesian settlers. They have a hard shell. They have some juice inside. And that juice can be used as water. Water in the coconut. You can drink it. Shells can be used for clothing. These fibers, they can be used for rope to create buildings and structures. And they have many more uses. So, if you want a coconut today, go over to your nearest grocery store. You can get yourself some of these.
Welcome back to Channel 1000 News. Now, let's turn our attention to U.S. Minister John L. Stevens and wrap this news segment up with some facts.
So, who is this guy, Brock?
He is the man who approved the invasion of Hawaii on January 16, 1893, for his imperialist ideals.
And who approved the annexation of Hawaii?
5 years later, the next president, William McKinley, annexed Hawaii on July 7, 1898.
This situation has been pretty brutal, and even today, Hawaii feels the effects of annexation through widespread loss of local land, cultural commodification, ecological damage, and other cultural suppression.
We've been Poppy and Brock for Channel 1000 News. Thank you for watching.